Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is my Furi walkthrough on Furi Difficulty, and this is the 6th boss. It is entitled The Song, this particular mission. So this boss kicked my ass for a while, because I just could not get the up-close moments down, because she fights very differently to the last boss we just took on. A couple of things to note in this initial phase. At the beginning, she will taunt almost every single time, so you want to always hit it with a quick charge attack. And when she does that dashing move you just saw her do, you can parry it if you've got good timing. If you need HP, you can block it a little bit earlier, get your life back, and then on the third rotation you can parry. But for the most, this first form's pretty standard. Here is the bullet hell Danmaku sequence. So shoot her, charge shots, normal shots, it's entirely up to you, and then dash through those strips. And notice that when she gets up from a knockdown, she will release a band of energy like that one, so don't be too close unless you're charging a dash. Those balls just then can be parried back with good timing. Unfortunately, it's quite tricky to do it because a lot of the times they miss you naturally because of their pattern. That's a laser. Do not dash into lasers, it hurts. A lot of the moves that this boss does will take off 2 cubes of your HP. So you'll notice that the difficulty is steadily increasing on mistakes, but you still have a lot of opportunities to win. This particular move is another one of those that on hard difficulty it tracks way more. This can be parried too, so feel free to punish her like that. But it doesn't do a lot of damage all considered, does it? That was a perfect parry. It took off the exact same as what this move will do. See what I mean? It's kind of confusing that I can hold a button and release it and get the same reward as just frame defending a move. I'm not too sure if that's intentional or if it's something they'll address in the future, but to me, parrying kind of feels pointless because you can do more damage by not doing it, which is bizarre considering that should be the goal for skillful players, to challenge themselves with those precise timings. And maybe it's giving me an advantage I'm not seeing, maybe I'm doing it wrong. There are so many things it could be, guys, it's just at the moment I am grossly ignorant of this particular game, but I'm learning. And as soon as I understand it a bit more, I will share it with you, the kind viewer. So this is kind of rough, this bit, because when she comes out of it, the balls stay around, and this is really, really shmuppy right now. It's all crazy. That was a early block to get some life back, that was another early block for the life, and then that was the parry. So remember, you can do the 2 heals and then the parry, which is a good technique to do. And if you just can't time it, you get free heals, so that works as well. Be very careful on this fight because you can put yourself off the edge, which is pretty obnoxious. It frustrates me a lot because I hate being knocked off of ledges, and this game does do it quite a lot, but it's my fault, you know. I'm getting hit and I'm near a ledge, so I should just play better is the answer to a lot of those cases. And you might have noticed as well so far that this game has a pretty interesting soundtrack. There's only a few songs in the game which I think aren't so great. For the most, they're pretty damn fantastic. You see that then? I got saved by the bell. I was about to be knocked off, but I killed the boss, so it cancelled it. Right, in this form, she's going to do more melee attacks, and so far she really hasn't done any. She'll also do the Bukkake lasers, which is that one. If you unleash a charge just as she begins that attack, you will iframe through the bullets, and you'll immediately put her into this animation. You'll see me do it shortly, watch. Boom. That's all you got to do. Get her on that frame advantage. The moment she commits to that attack, she can't dodge. You go through the bullets, you put her down. That's a taunt. Slap the bitch. Sarah from 17 does not condone female violence. This is a video game. We're having fun. Oh, and I've fallen off. This is a move where you want to get some distance. So what will happen here is she's going to chase you down with lasers, and those circles on the ground are areas where this green lightning will strike. So in this phase, personally, I don't even think you should shoot. I think you should just dodge and then get on the inside and then punish her afterwards. But you can shoot if you want to. It's entirely up to you. We go close quarters. This is a triple blast, so parry them with better timing than me, and it'll do some decent damage. Here comes the melee attack. Messed it up. Couldn't get the counter afterwards. Here comes the telegraphed. That time we got it. Put her down. Slam her into the ground. Here we go charging up. Parry. 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 All I do there is I stare at the gun, and the moment it fires, I press circle. It'll take you a couple times, but it's not too bad at all in the grand scheme of parries. I've parried way worse than that. Here she comes with melee. There's a perfect parry. Put her down. And this area is going to have lightning striking, so the only thing that's changed, really, is she's got a couple more tricks, and there's this ambient damage that's happening on the arena. This is a fight that's going to get way worse on hard, so if this is a bit too much for you, practice, because hard will get worse. I get kind of stuck here in a bad place, and it won't let me get off of this strip because I don't have enough iframes to get past it, but we managed to survive. And then this gets real close, real quick. Lasers, force fields, that's another pattern that on hard is going to be a nightmare. But punish her accordingly. You can punish this move with a charge attack, so don't let her get it off. Put her down, and then we can go up close, and she's either going to do melee attacks or she's going to shoot the crossbows, so parry them. I don't keep messing up that second parry. Here she comes, and then block and unleash the charge attack. Put her down. Charge up your weapon if you want to. Here comes lasers. After this, if I attack, I should do big damage. There we go. That phase is done. Final attack pattern. So, the ethereal queen, or whoever you want to call this Valkyrie profile lady, or just Valkyrie, because I assume that's the inspiration here. This is a technique which is known as completely forgetting what I'm supposed to do in this sequence. There are towers littered around this environment that you have to destroy, and I thought I just had to time out this pattern, and I was thinking to myself, wow, this pattern looks really easy. And then I realised it's only easy because I'm meant to be moving between the areas on the outer rim of this platform. So I will cotton on, guys, and here we go. There you go. So, on the outer edges, there are these pillars that have to be destroyed. Each time you destroy one, things are going to get a little bit more hectic. At the moment, it's not too bad. It gets worse. Do you notice those green orbs? If you shoot them, they will give you HP. All you want to do here is clear your path with your laser to get rid of the blue balls, and then you want to dash through those sweeping lasers. If you're having trouble with these sequences and you can't see the patterns, or you know, your eyes just kind of crisscross, it just means that you haven't played it enough. If you play shooting games, or if you play any kind of game that has this kind of pattern recognition and lots of moving objects on the screen, it gets easier the more you play it. And you will be able to see the gaps, you'll be able to see what you're expected of, and you'll be able to navigate it way better than you were to begin with. It's just a learning curve, guys. Nobody will be good at this kind of thing immediately, because it's really heavy on your eye, especially when it gets crazier than this, and it does get crazier. But now we've done this, all we have to do is cover the distance and finish her off, but she does this massive force field that pushes me on a hole, and I managed to get spawned on the platform bang near her, so I couldn't attack her at any moment. It was kind of messy, but we got there. So, thank you very much for watching, and you take care now.